Hey, you know I can talk, right?
Why does he talk like that? Hey, you, hey, you know I can talk, right? Well, that just sounds like me.
Well, you know I can talk, right?
Yeah, I mean, some games have small, little voice samples here or there.
No, 100 voice samples.
Now he's Russian. It's a Dendy Family clone.
Hundreds of voice samples.
Hundreds, hundreds of voice samples, really? It must sound pretty terrible.
No, sound crystal clear.
Really? Hundreds of voice samples and crystal clear? I gotta see this. I mean, I gotta hear this. Alright, so this is Sesame Street Big Birds Hide and Speak. This game came out in 1990, and I finally remember it because my sister would rent the Sesame Street games for NES back in the day. And so when this one came out, like I would have been 9 years old. She would have been like 7, I think, 6 or 7. And of course I was like, oh, this is stupid because it's Sesame Street. But like secretly, I thought it was really cool.
Hi, let's play hide and speak. Choose a game.
Because it has all this speech in it. Back then I just thought it was cool. I didn't think about like how did they do that. Now I was thinking about this game the other day and it's like, yeah, how did they do that? Like, was it just a huge like 4 or 8 megabit ROM being a late NES game? I'm like, yeah, it's probably like a 4, at least a 4 megabit ROM. Probably a pretty big, ROM size for an NES game to fit all of these voice samples in there. But I downloaded the ROM. It's only like 384 kilobytes.
Find Elmo. Wow! You found Elmo. Now find Bert.
I don't know how they did it. It can't be like PCM straight recordings, but it sounds like it is.
Bert.
I mean, that sounds like Big Bird's voice. They got the proper voice actor to do that.
Ready?
But can that really be PCM? Like, wave style samples? Or is it some sort of like synthesis thing?
Yay! You found Bert. Now find the count.
Because if that's like a synthesis
Find the letter
voice, if that's a synthesized voice, how they got it to sound so much like the real voice actor is crazy. So I mean, props to like, was it Electronic Speech Systems Inc.? They had their credits in the beginning of the game for doing the digital speech. They did an amazing job, and I still to this day I don't know how they did it. If this was like a 4 or even 8 megabit cartridge, I would say, okay, well, it's easy. It's easy when you have enough storage space. You can just PCM sample everything at a high enough bit rate that it sounds that clear.
Oh, boy.
But clearly,
Yay! You found the count. You found them all. Elmo, Bert, Ernie, the count.
Clearly they didn't do that. So, yeah, this is a pretty unique, pretty neat game on the NES. Obviously, it's a kid's game. It'd be great if you've got a kid. You could, the right age, I don't know, it's like 4-year-old or something. I don't know what this is meant for.
Wow.
4 to 6 or something, maybe.
You found B.
But
Find the next
yeah,
letter
it's super
in
impressive.
B.
What they pulled off on the NES. So yeah, there you go. That is Big Bird's Hide and Speak.
Yay!
Pretty simple
You
game. There's
found
not really
I.
much variation to
Find
it.
the last
There are other
letter
Sesame Street
in
games on the NES.
B.
There's like a 1, 2, 3 and an ABC game. This one is more, well, it's in the name, hide and
Oh,
speak. It's like a
boy.
hide and seek thing. It's
You
really more like a
found
memory.
G.
Anyways, guys, that's it for
B.
now. See you later.
I. How many words can you make before the sun goes down? Ready? Go. Press the big black button to move little birds.